Welcome, I'm Nicole and you're watching a review video of a tripod, 60-inch tripod that I will be giving my specifics about today. And so first and foremost, I want to say as a disclaimer, I have had no prior experience with tripods. This is my very first review video that I'm going to be doing for a lot of the products that I have recently purchased off of Amazon recently. So particularly we're going to be talking about this one today, which is already set up. I had this last in a week. This is tripod number 2. Sorry. The one that I'm using right now is tripod number 1. It's a 51-inch tripod. Shout out to this amazing company called Ubeesize. So, yeah, there we go. It's not the best. Okay, so that's the box that the 51-inch tripod came out of. This one here came out of... This thing here came out of this box. Alright. Okay. We need you to stay still. There we go. Alright. So, as I mentioned, this is already set up for review. And I'm going to do my best to give everything about, everything I know about this tripod. I am going to also mention first and foremost, I want to let this down just a little bit. This came with a carrying case, which I appreciate so much because I need for things to come with a case. Whether it's a pair of headphones, a camera, a cellular device, any cellular device, okay? Any cellular device, really. But shout out to Ubeesize. They gave me this carrying case that came with this tripod. But if you have any tripods that don't come with a carrying case, which you can normally buy from Amazon or any retailer that provides mostly electronic accessories, okay? So I don't want to criticize them for not having a case for every tripod, but I would definitely recommend, okay? So all about keeping your customers happy, but at the same time, it's always been on the same playing field and being fair. Secondly, this comes with gosh, what is this? This is a remote, a Bluetooth remote. If you have Bluetooth functionality, which I think most and all devices don't, if you don't, you need to upgrade. Okay, because if you have a smartphone, you got a dumb phone. And it's either one. You either have a dumb phone or smartphone, okay, people? But if you do, which I'm going to say accurately 100%, sure you do. Good thing to have. But also keep this, if you're on a go person like myself, keep this on your keychain. This is on a secondary Bluetooth remote, so I really don't need it. I just want to show you for the purpose of having this video and talking about this tripod, which I'm getting into now. This is a 60-inch tripod. It comes with what I just told you. It has a very adjustable height, which I can actually just show you right now. First thing you want to do when it comes to setting up your tripod is making sure that all the legs, okay, so that's leg 1 and 2 here. These are the locks. Lock 1, 2, and it has another lock right there. Okay, so you can see that this is has a very strong feel to it. I haven't tried it on hardwood floors yet, but with the Footpad, actually I'll take this one up just to show you what I'm talking about here. Okay, so has Footpads like this here. It's very rotatable. I like that. So it gives me a sense of flexibility. You've got to have flexibility, and I have to have flexibility in my devices. So that's one of the good things about that. I wish I can keep a list in my mind, but I'm not great at coding numbers in my mind like that for sure. But definitely I should have locked this back down. Forgive me. We're missing one. There we go. Okay, we good? We're good. So another thing I did mention, this thing has a hook, okay? So to keep the weight down, so you can see that thing has a hook there. It can keep some weight down on it. I have something to demonstrate it with. Never mind this color, but purple is the royal color I prefer to use. Okay, so it's not a lot of weight, but this is for demonstration purposes only. Keep the weight down on your tripod when you're at for any photographer or videographer. Definitely they would know this. You want to keep your tripods as sturdy and the weight down to the ground as much as possible. It is so important because you don't want to have a tripod that's wobbly and it's just not doing its job, right? So it will be like almost defeating the purpose of why buying it. But definitely this one here is doing a lot adjustments for me. So I cannot go wrong with $34.99 that I purchased for this, okay? And I don't know about the tax. I know Amazon includes tax, but retail price before tax is $34.99 for this tripod. And for a good buy, I definitely cannot argue with the consistency that it has, with the flexibility, okay? 360-degree rotation. One of the things I didn't mention is the lock and unlock rotation thing, lock engage here. So let me show you exactly. I'm not sure if you can see that, but I think it's on the wrong side here. Can you see it? There we go. Okay, so right in between there, it has a lock and unlock. So this is to unlock it, bring it back down in place, and you lock it. And make sure we got a good grip on that. So that's locked in place. That gives you some sense of certainty that this thing will hold and do its job on its own. Now we're getting into another demonstration with the cell phone holder. So what I'm going to do here is show you the lock and release, which is another good thing I like about this tripod, because the one that I have here, which I'm using to hold my cellular device to record from this to record this review here, doesn't have one, which is fine. But this one has a lock and release, you know, lever here. So that one's really good. I like that it had a plate to take and put back on, which I'm getting ready to describe here. That plate is holding on to the cell phone holder, which gives it a support platform to keeping your device in place. So thank you Ubeesize, for this amazing product. One other thing that I will mention is that this here has a screw, which I was informed in an email from the seller itself about this after I made my purchase, that you want to use this and keep it, because as long as you have this plate and you have this screw, you can use either side. You can use this or you can use that. But one thing I would suggest is when using a screw, to make sure you're putting this on first, okay? You want to make sure you have that on. So, and hold on to it, and then put this, depending on which side you're going to use, put it back in place. Now, before I do that, I want to show you, I don't know what this button is, so that's a question that I need to have an answer for myself for the most part. But definitely, if you know anything about this, please leave it down in the comment section. But definitely, if you want to put this back on, hold on to that, just like that, and then you tighten it up. It makes it so much easier for you to not struggle so much, okay? So try to be smart and with little less effort about this, okay? So it's like, how do they say, being smart beats trying to be first, or something like that. It's a quote, I can't remember it. But let's make sure we got that adjusted here. And now we can put this back in. Easy and go. Right? So another thing is, I did mention this has a 360-degree rotation. This here and some of the other screws, I think it was just these two, which I was a little concerned about. It has some bit of stickiness to it, okay? That part right there is a little sticky. I did not like that. That's probably the only one constant. It's they both apply together. So that'll probably be like the only con I have about this product. But what I was going to demonstrate while I'm tightening this back, I need to loosen it up a bit, because I want to show you how you can adjust the height, okay? So you can rotate you can tilt the angle back or forwards or backwards, pretty much. Rotate it left and right, so there's some more flexibility for you right there. Another one of these things is that you can take this apart. So I might as well show that. But the only thing I don't like about this is, which I just kind of mentioned, but it's sticky, but I don't want to do any damage, right? So I wouldn't know what to really give as far as a rating. I don't want to give it a 5. I don't want to give it a 1 just yet. But the only thing is, I think it has a very good tightening tool when screwing it back in. But only reason I took this off to show you that this was detachable, okay? So that's kind of, I'm not sure if you can really see that, okay? Yeah, so detachable there. You just place this back in. I would not recommend you do this. Again, this is my very second, I was going to say first, but really tripod number 2, and I'm still really getting myself experience with this. I do a lot of recording, but I never used a tripod for it. I've always held my devices in my hand, by hand. So we're going to tighten this back in. My minute for this was literally 10 minutes. I'm going over my limit, so I probably need to kind of optimize my time a little bit more. So I apologize if this is taking too long. Believe me, I only want to highlight the most important things for you guys, and I know time value is very, very crucial. I'm having a little bit of trouble putting this back. I think I'm screwing it in the wrong way. Let's see here. So nope, I'm not. There we go. Make sure we got that placed in, okay? Camera quality is not so great, but as long as you have 1080 availability on your device, you should be able to get the most clarity out of this video. Now that we got this tightness back in, I think maybe less than 3 things, maybe 1 or 2 more things I need to mention, really, okay? Now what we're going to do, there's a balance beam actually on that end. Not sure if you can see that. So you see here is that little green color right there. You probably can't see it, but there's a red circle in the middle. What it indicates is that the balance with this tripod, if it's not centered, there's like a little bubble in the red line. If that bubble is not centered within that red line, that means you need to adjust the the LEDs a little bit more. Okay, so that's that for that. And I think the last thing I need to mention is the height, which I'm going to get into right now. So just to give you a clear view, I apologize for the shaking here. I'm having trouble with the little space that I do have to do this demonstration review video. So you can see that this is adjusting. It goes all the way up to 60 inches. Okay, so as long as you can adjust it, tighten it here. You can tighten it like that. You can see that it holds its height. So you got some flexibility here. We're going to bring it back down just a little bit. Okay, wind it, tighten it up. If there's anything I did leave out, please leave it in the comment. Don't think I mentioned everything, but I'm doing my best. But for the most part, I think I have not mentioned this. If I did, I'm just going to say this can adjust to the width. You can adjust it to the width of your mobile cellular device. And there's a screw on the back of it to give it some loosening. Okay, so yeah. Definitely, if I have not given a lot of thorough and have not been very specified about this particular product, please leave it in the comment section. I think criticism is very much necessary when it comes to building a business for yourself. I am an entrepreneur, so definitely I'm going to be doing more reviews like this. But again, this is my very first review of my tripod here. But definitely, those that are looking for a more automatic experience with your tripod, I highly recommend you get a 360 automatic panorama device for this. This way you don't have to manually do everything. You know, that's what the purpose of buying that for. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you've gotten a lot of value out of it, but definitely I'd like to make sure that what I've specified to the T and this particular video definitely meets your needs as well as your goals when it comes to your investment. Again, my name is Nicole, and I will see you in the next video.